The Zen art of letting go. This may surprise you, but most of us are hoarders. Not just of stuff, but of memories, grudges, identities, even ideas about who we should be. We clutch at them as if letting go would erase us. But in Zen, letting go is not about losing. It is about finally being free enough to breathe. If you have ever felt weighed down by things you cannot change, drop a comment right now. I want to know what you are struggling to release. Your story might spark the exact insight someone else needs. Part 1. Impermanence is the doorway. The Buddha once asked, "How long is life?" His students gave answers. 50 years, a few months, a week. Buddha shook his head. He said life is as long as a single breath. That is the whole thing. Inhale, exhale, gone. So if we cannot hold on to even one breath, what makes us think we can hold on to anything else? Chan masters added that each moment is both the first and the last. Every moment is a final chance. Imagine if you live like this, knowing this sip of coffee, this conversation, this step on the pavement was the last one. Would you cling harder, or would you savor more? That is the practice of letting go. This is why clinging creates suffering. Every time I tried to hang on to a younger version of myself, the one who could eat 3 pizzas without consequence, I created pain. Because the reality is, that version is gone. What remains is the man who can barely look at a breadstick without gaining a pound. And the sooner I laugh about it, the lighter I feel. Part 2. Letting go is not giving up. Here is where people get it twisted. Letting go is not quitting. It is not shrugging and saying, "Who cares?" It is actually the opposite. It is engaging fully, but without clenching. Imagine holding sand in your palm. Squeeze hard and it slips away. Keep your hand open and the sand rests there peacefully. Take investing. I used to think I had to predict the market. Stress, charts, late nights. The more I clutched, the more money I lost. Only when I let go of predicting and embraced diversification did I find peace. I stopped gripping the wheel and trusted the road. That is not giving up. That is letting go of control and engaging with reality. For more on that, check out our video on financial freedom through simplicity at our Still Ambitions channel. Simplicity has given me the freedom to work where I want and for as long as I want, step by step building the future with consistency, no financial breakthrough needed. Same with relationships. When you cling too hard, people feel trapped. When you loosen, you create space. You stop demanding they fit into your story and instead meet them where they are. That is when love breathes again. So let me ask you, where in your life are you mistaking letting go for giving up? Could it be that you are clenching when you should be opening your hand? Part 3. Practices of letting go. Let's get practical. Zen is not just philosophy. It is action. First, the breath. Every exhale is practice in release. Notice how your shoulders drop when you sigh. It is the body rehearsing impermanence. Next time you feel tight, let your breath do the work. Inhale, then exhale as if you are setting down a heavy backpack. Second, declutter rituals. I know Marie Kondo took this mainstream, but Zen monks were tossing out junk long before Netflix. Shoes neatly by the door, a clean desk, an empty email inbox. When you strip down the clutter, you practice impermanence in micro doses. Each sock you donate is a rehearsal for bigger releases. Third, mirror mind. In Zen we say, red light means stop, green light means go. No debate, no story, no clinging. Just respond. Life gives us signals every day. If the deal falls through, it is a red light. Stop. Breathe. If a new opportunity opens, green light. Move. No need to drag the baggage of what should have been. Part 4. The midwife metaphor. In the Song dialogues, a master compared letting go to the work of a midwife. A midwife does not clutch the child. She guides the mother to release. Only through release can life be born. If she holds too tightly, the birth stalls. Letting go is not passive. It is active cooperation with life's natural unfolding. Think about it. What have you given birth to by letting go? A new job, a new chapter in health, a new relationship. Share in the comments. Your midwife moment might inspire someone else's. Part 5, the Zen circle of letting go. Zen masters describe a circle. You begin in attachment. You grip tightly, fearing loss. Then you encounter emptiness. Scary at first. Like cleaning out your closet and realizing half your clothes no longer fit. But on the other side of emptiness is freedom, space, lightness. And finally, you come back to ordinary life, but with fresh eyes. The circle ends at life is just like this. Think about a job you once lost. At first, the grip, the panic, the shame. Then the emptiness, the long days of wondering who you are now. Then, a new freedom, maybe a different path. And finally, the ordinary rhythm returns. Bills, breakfast, laundry. But this time, the world feels different. You learn the art of letting go. Pause here. What is one thing you know you are holding too tightly? Share it in the comments. You will not be judged here. You may even find you are not alone. Part 6. Connecting versus clutching. One of my favorite Chan teachings is this. Enlightenment is not found in retreating from the world, but in connecting with it fully. That may sound odd, because we often think of letting go as running away. But letting go is not isolation. It is loosening the grip so we can hold life more lightly, and therefore more fully. I once spent a summer trying to meditate my way out of life. I was convinced if I just shut the world out, I would find peace. What I found instead was a cranky, mosquito-bitten version of myself who still could not let go of his own thoughts. Real peace came later, when I re-entered the world and connected with people. Letting go was not about leaving. It was about releasing the obsession with myself. Part 7. Everyday letting go. You do not need a monastery to practice this. Everyday life is the dojo. In health, letting go means releasing the obsession with the perfect diet. Follow rhythms, not rigid rules. Eat local, eat simple, then let it go. If you have cake at your granddaughter's birthday, smile and eat it. The stress of guilt is worse than the sugar. In wealth, letting go means investing wisely and then not staring at the stock ticker every hour. That is not Zen. That is blood pressure medicine waiting to happen. Trust your system and let the market breathe. In wisdom, letting go means noticing when you are angry or jealous, and instead of wrestling with the feeling, you let it pass like weather. Clouds drift, storms clear. No need to build a house under the thundercloud. Part 8. The Lion and the Cave. Another Siam master was asked about the lion coming out of the cave, which meant awakening, and the lion returning into the cave, which meant silence. The master answered simply, "Look in a mirror." Then he added, "Dark." What does that mean? It means do not overthink. Do not cling to concepts of in or out, light or dark. Just see directly. Sometimes letting go is just stopping the mental gymnastics. So I will ask you, where are you making things more complicated than they need to be? Could letting go be as simple as putting down the mental puzzle? Part 9. Humor of aging and release. Let's be honest. Aging is one long Zen retreat in letting go. Hair, muscle, memory, even teeth if you are not careful. I used to remember phone numbers. Now I barely remember where I put the phone. But here is the trick. Laughing about it is a form of release. Every joke about creaky knees is a bow to impermanence. If you cannot let go with grace, at least let go with humor. Part 10. Advanced reflection. The deeper practice is this. What if you let go of the idea that you are even the one letting go? Because the self who clings is also the self who thinks it is doing the releasing. In Zen, we say spring comes, the grass grows by itself. Sometimes you do not need to engineer the letting go. Life does it for you. A friend moves on. A job ends. A body changes. You can fight or you can nod and let life be the teacher. Chan legend says Buddha's enlightenment was marked by seeing a shooting star. A sudden flash of brilliance, then gone. Enlightenment was not about clutching at that flash, but seeing that the fleeting is also complete. Beauty lies in the moment, not in the grasping. Conclusion. So here is the takeaway. Letting go is not about loss. It is about space. It is about being light enough to meet the world as it is. Every breath, every decluttered drawer, every laugh about aging is practice. The Zen art of letting go is the art of being here now. If this resonated, subscribe and share this with someone who needs a little space today. And drop me a comment. What is one thing you are ready to set down? Let us practice together.